regular expression and languages. So before getting to the actual topic, let us see various languages pertaining to theory of computation. Okay, see the diagram. Just follow the bottom up approach, starting with regular language. Starting with regular. Okay, so bottom approach, the last one regular language, then context free, then context sensitive, recursively enumerable. These are the four languages are the core concept of theory of computation. Okay, so these four languages are the core concept of theory of computation. So actually, theory of computation is the foundation of computer science. Okay, it is the foundation of our course with respect to language. Okay, you won't think TUC is out of focus of your department. It is actually pure CS paper. Okay, regular language. Okay, first the definition of regular language. What do you mean by regular language? The language accepted by some regular expression and finite automata are referred to as regular language. Okay, so from this definition, we can know that regular expression, okay, so regular expression are and finite automata. So both are all the representation of regular language. If you want to represent a regular language, means either through regular expression and finite automata. So regular expression and finite automata, both are all the representation or notation of regular language. Okay. So first, what do you mean by regular language? So in unit 1, you can see various problems like uh, uh, so even number of A's over the alphabet sigma equal to A comma B. Okay, so even number of A's over the alphabet sigma equal to A comma B. So so what so what do you mean by the language of this problem statements? It starts with epsilon. Okay, regular even number of A's means double A. Okay, 4 number of A's. So even number of A's are acceptable one. On what about B? B can be in any count. Okay, so if it is like B, so B it can be in any count. So this is the one of the example of regular language. Okay, why it is this is called regular language? Because we can represent this regular language using finite automata. We have already seen in unit 1. Okay, we can draw finite automata for this language. That is why it is called regular language. And one more example, 5. Okay, 5, which is the empty set. It is also coming to the category of regular language. Okay, then epsilon. What do you mean by epsilon? Epsilon is the empty string. It is also comes to the regular language. Why? These two are also accepted by either finite automata and regular expression. Okay. That is why these are all the some few examples of regular language. And then one question is raised on this moment. What means what are not regular languages? Okay, so these are all the things regular languages means. If any language is accepted by finite automata as well as regular expression means these languages are automatically comes into regular language. Then what are not part of regular language? Okay, for example, if any language requires some memory means that language is not coming to the regular language. Example, I will tell A power n, B power n. Okay, A power n, B power n. What it means? If n equal to 1 means, if 1a will present in the language means there should be only 1b. If 2a means 2b. If 3a means 3b. If 4a means 4b. If n a means if n occurrence of b. Okay, this is the one of the problem. Can after the sessions are over, okay, you just try for this language. You can be able to draw finite automata for this language. Okay, just have a trial on this problem, A power n, B power n. So it is actually not possible to draw a finite automata for this respective language because it needs some memory. Okay, so while coming to the B power n, which is typically belongs to a power n. If a occurrence, if number of a occurrence in the language 5 means b also should be occurred in 5 times. Okay, so b just b is referred a based on this occurrence. Okay, so it needs some memory. Okay, that is why it's not coming to the regular language. Okay, so these are all the languages are not part of the regular language. Okay, so as of now we have known so what are all the regular languages and what are all not regular languages. If any languages which requires a memory means this is not coming to the regular languages. Some few other languages are there. Okay, so we have already seen the first slide. Okay, so some few other languages are there to represent these kind of languages. Okay, very basic one is regular language. Okay, so the definition part is over. Next, regular expression. Okay, regular expression means like finite automata. Like finite automata means one, it is used to represent regular language. Okay, so what is the definition of finite automata? Finite automata, which means it is an abstract machine. Why it is called abstract machine? Because it receives an input. On receiving the input, it moves from one state to another. That is why it is called a machine. Okay, a machine can be a physical one or a software module. Okay, so that is why it is called finite automata, which is a abstract machine. That is the definition of finite automata. Regular expression means this is also used to represent the regular language. But what is the notation of regular expression? Here, algebraic formula. Okay, it is not a machine, it is a algebraic formula. The notation, it is like a expression. That is why it is called expression. Okay, algebraic formula whose value is a pattern consisting of a set of strings. Okay, so this is also a set of strings. Okay, let me tell what are all the few examples of regular expression in this languages. Okay, so from this slide we can know the definition of regular languages. So regular languages means the language accepted by some regular expression and finite automata are referred to as regular language. So there are two notation used to represent regular language. First, finite automata, which is already covered in unit 1. The second one, regular expression. Unit 2 will talk about regular expression. Okay, so next move to the next slide. These are the some few examples of regular expression. Okay, I will take just simple A. Language of this regular expression, it is simply A. Okay, so languages means it should be included in the curly braces. Okay. Now, next, I will take one more example. B. What is the language of this regular expression? Only B. Okay. So very simple. Next, A plus B. Okay. Here B here plus one plus is there. Which is a one plus is there actually. The plus which will part here as what is the language of A plus B means? It is simply A comma B. So fix this point, very important. While coming to the solving your problem, it will play a major role. Okay, so A plus B means what is the language of this regular expression means? Very simple, A comma B. Okay, then A dot B. So the dot is negligible one, so AB. Okay, so this is means A power closer, not A star, A closer. Okay, so already we have seen in the first unit, closer means A closer means it starts with epsilon. Okay, it should be starts with epsilon, that is A closer. If B closer means it also starting with epsilon. Okay, what do you mean by A closer? Epsilon, then all combinations of A. Okay, it is definitely a infinite language. Okay, next, B plus. This is actually power. Okay, B plus. Okay, actually, if a difference between closer and plus means closer means starting with epsilon. Okay, B plus means it doesn't include epsilon. Remaining is the same for closer. Okay, so I will take some A closer means it's starting with epsilon. Okay, so A closer definitely starting with epsilon and for all combinations of A. If A plus means it does not starting with epsilon. Okay, so directly starting with all the combination of A. Okay, this is the difference between A closer and a plus. Okay, here I will take b plus, which is actually comes into the power. Okay, so these are all the few examples on regular expressions. Okay, next. Yeah, I will on this slide I will talk about some few examples. Actually, I will take here only two examples, two applications, but it is not limited. It is a broad area, regular application of regular expression. Okay, the first application I will take search engine. Okay, so search engine. How do you search? How do you search any content for web browser? So search engine nothing but your web browser. In this search box I will type some text, right? So based on the text, there's some web pages are displayed, okay, in some order. Okay, so what's the name of this mechanism? The name of this mechanism, which is web crawler. Okay, so actually Google, which is the best one in the design of the web crawler, it has the excellent software component in the web crawler. That is why it is on top one. Okay, we are mostly using a Google Chrome for a search engine. So web crawler. So on the design of the web crawler program, regular expression is also played a role in the place of text processing. Okay, so in the place of text processing. So one of the application. And second, I will take one more applications from compiler. Okay, so what do you mean by compiler? Compiler means compilation purpose. We are using compiler, which is compilation purpose. What's the actual compilation purpose? Actually, the user understandable language, right? So it converts the user understandable language to that is higher level language to low level language. That is machine level language conversion. Okay, so this is the actually this is what. We have used compiler. So actually for doing this operation, that is high level language to low level language conversion, it will go through almost seven stages. Okay, the lexical analysis in a compiler means which is the first stage in a compiler. Okay, so that first stage of compiler, which is lexical analysis. First, in this first stage, regular expression can be used to identify the pattern. Okay, pattern means in the actually what actually happened in the first stage of compiler means your program is converted into token. Okay, your program is converted into valid string or token or lexeme. Token, lexeme, this is the typical technical keyword. Okay, so your program is converted into a valid string or token or lexeme in the first phase of a compiler. Okay, so actually what it means, your program is converted into these are all the identifiers, these are all the variables, these are all the keywords. This is the way your program is converted into tokens in the first phase of a compiler on the basis of some patterns means some predefined rule. Yes, your variable have accumulated with some predefined rule. It doesn't starting with a number. Okay, it has its own rule. Based on this, how can the rule is represented using the regular expression? These patterns are identified. Okay, so I will take only few applications on this, actually, which is not limited to actually web scrapping. The regular expressions had a major role in the web scrapping. And for example, grep command, one command grep command in Unix, that command which is equivalent to the find in Windows. Okay, find operation in Windows. So in these are all the also coming to the applications of regular expression, which is not limited to these two. Okay, next I will move into my notes. The same thing repeated here. Okay, the same one, four types of grammar. Okay, starting with coming to the bottom up approach, starting with regular. So first 2 units talked about the regular language. Okay, so say again the same thing is repeated here again. What do you mean by regular language? Okay, next. Yes, some examples of a regular language. So phi, which is also a regular language, null string, that is epsilon, which is also a regular language. Okay, so all finite languages are regular. For example, even number of A's. Okay, so over the alphabet A, comma B, what are the language? This is the language. So this is the example of regular language. Okay, so this is actually an example of infinite language, right? So all finite and infinite languages are also regular languages, which is acceptable by finite automata. Okay, there are two ways to represent regular language. Okay, so there are two ways to represent regular language. The first one is regular expression. Okay, the second one is finite automata. So we have already seen in the finite automata in the unit 1. Okay, let us see some examples. This may asking for 2 mark in your university exams. Okay, for 2 mark. Okay, the first one, first example. Just 1 minute. The first example. The set of strings over 0, 1 that ends in 3 consecutive ones. Okay, so you have to construct a regular expression for the problem set of strings over the alphabet 0, 1 that ends with 3 consecutive ones. Okay, that ends with 3 consecutive ones. That is why I have added here 3 consecutive ones. So your language should ends with 3 consecutive ones. For example, 0, 1, 111, 0, 0, 0, 0, 111. Okay, and also see 0, 1, and also 111. So should ends with 111. Okay, so first I will write here 111. Okay, 3 consecutive 1. So on before any combination of 0 and 1. Okay, so your language should ends with 3 consecutive 1s, which means on before the one part, so any combination of 0, 1. Okay, which is actually hidden in this language. Usually they are asking like this only. You have to explore the things from the given problem statement. Okay, so on before 3 consecutive 1s, so any combination of 0, 1. How can I write any combination of 0, 1? Actually, this is the way: 0 plus 1 closer. Any combination of 0, 1. Okay, this is 0 plus 1, the closer. So should ends with 3 consecutive 1s. Okay, so what is the meaning of 1 minute? What is the meaning of 0 plus 1 closer? Which means 0 closer. Okay, 0 closer, comma 1 closer. Okay, and 0, 1 closer, which means 0, 0, it is in any combination, 1 which is also in any combination, and the combination of 0, 1 which is also in the any combination. Okay, 0 is in any combination, 1 is in the any combination, and 0, 1 which is also in the any combination. Okay, this is the language. Actually was language. What's the minimal language for this regular expression 0 plus 1 closer 3 consecutive 1? The minimal language means starting with 111. Why means closure means I have already told in the previous slides. Closure means it's starting with epsilon. Epsilon means null string. Okay, so if it is epsilon cases means only the 3 consecutive 1 will be present in your language. That is why the minimal language is 111. So any combination of this 0111 or 1111 or 01 combination 0111. Okay, so this is actually infinite language. Okay, so this is the few examples I have written here. So it is a infinite one. Okay, this is the language for this regular expression. This is the regular expression for this problem statement. Okay, so actually this part is over. So any combination of 0 and 1 means you have to write 0 plus 1 whole closer. Okay. So it may asking for your 2 marks, and these steps and these things are very helpful in the big part B question. Okay, so let us see on the next day sessions part B question. Next one, the set of strings over 0 comma 1 that have at most one. At most one means only one should be presented in your string. At most one. Okay, the maximum occurrence of one means one. Okay, so sorry, I will come here. Okay, the set of strings over 0 comma 1 that have at most one. So only one should be presented in your expression. Okay, so on before one, the zero will be any combination. So after one, the zero will be any combination, but the count of one which is equal to one. Okay, so this is the regular expression for this problem statement. Okay, so only one presented in your regular expression on before one any combination of zero and after one any combination of zero. Okay, next here, the set of strings over 0 comma 1 that have at least one. Okay, so at least one means the minimum occurrence of one means at least one. Okay, so at least one time it should be presented in your language or regular expression. So I have written one here. Okay, so and before one is any combination of zero. Okay, so at least one combination means after one, zero or one combination. Okay, zero can be coming in any combination and one should be in any combination. Okay, so this is the case for at least one, and this is the case for at most one. Okay, so these are all the very important for your part A. Okay, part A questions. Next. Okay, one more few examples here. What is the input? Input is your regular expression. Okay, so input is your regular expression. You have to write the language for the respective regular expression. Okay, so what is the first one? First regular expression, 0 plus 1 and 0 closer. Okay, that is any combination of 0 closer. Okay, so for this regular expression, you have to write the language. Okay, so your language should starting with a minimal value. Okay, so it always starting with minimal value. So what is the minimal value for this? Which means here uh, 0 actually 0 plus 1. Okay, so 0 plus 1 means what? 0 comma 1, right? So the same way, 0 plus 1, 0 closer means coming to the 0 closer always starting with epsilon. If I take the epsilon part here means only 0 plus 1 is here. Okay, so I will write minimal thing here 0 comma 1. Okay, the next one 1 0, then after 1, so more combinations of 0. Okay, so this is the language for 0 plus 1 0 closer. Okay, okay, so this is the first example over. Okay, next example here, 0 closer 1 0 closer. Okay, so you have already thinks this, right? 0 closer 1 0 closer. What it means? The set of strings over 0 comma 1 that have at most 1, right? That have at most 1. So 0 closer means if I choose an epsilon here means the value is here epsilon. If I choose an epsilon here means the value is epsilon. So epsilon 1 epsilon means 1 only. Okay, so the minimal value it's starting with 1. Okay, so 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 0. So this is the case of language with at most 1. Okay, so this is also over. Next, yes, next 0 plus epsilon and 1 plus epsilon. Okay, so 0 plus epsilon, what means 0 plus epsilon means 0 comma epsilon, right? So 1 plus epsilon means 1 1 comma epsilon, right? So 1 comma epsilon. Here epsilon is repeated here, right? So repeated, we have to eliminate the repeated one. So I have write it and go only one epsilon. Then 0 is placed in here 0, 1 is placed here 1, and concatenating with 0 1 0 1. Okay, so if it is the case of 0, I will just neglect epsilon means, and if here the case of 1, I just neglect epsilon means 0 1. Okay, so this is the language for 0 plus epsilon, 1 plus epsilon. Okay, next a plus b whole closure, very important, very easiest one. A plus b whole closure means what? Okay, what is actually thing? A combination, any combination of A, then any combination of B, and any combination of AB. 0 plus 1 whole closure means what? Any combination of 1 and any combination of 0 and any combination of 0 comma 1. Okay, so any combination of A. First starting with, which is the A plus B whole closure, right? Starting with the minimal value epsilon, right? If I choosing the epsilon means epsilon, minimal value epsilon. So any combination of that is any combination of A. So minimal value A. Any combination of B. Minimal value B. Any combination of AA. Okay. Any combination of AB. Then B part. Okay. So I know the conclusion which is here means A plus B whole closure means any combination of A, any combination of B, as well as any combination of AB with including epsilon, because this is the closure. So closure is always starting with epsilon. Okay. Next, this will also over. Next, coming to the next one. 1 1 closure. Okay, so 1 1 closure. The same thing. What is the minimal value here? Since it is the 1 1 whole closure, the minimal value should starting with epsilon. Okay, so epsilon, all combination of 1 1. Okay, should presented with 1 1. Actually, the language is what? Even number of ones. Okay, so so 1 1. So 1 1 1 1. So double one double one double one. Okay, so the double one combinations. Okay, so this is the language. Very simple one. Next, here AA plus AB plus BA plus BB whole uh, closure. Okay, which means all combination of AA, all combination of AB, all combination of BA, all combination of BB, then all combination of these four. Okay, so since it is a closure, it's starting with minimal value epsilon. So AA, AB, BA, BB, AA, AB, AB, BA, so many combinations are possible. This is the infinite language. Okay, so again in this slide I have seen we have seen some examples for regular expression, how to write the regular language from the given regular expression. Okay, so this is the problem of, this is also part A problem, how to write the regular language from the given regular expression. This is the part A problem of how to write the regular expression from the given problem statement. Okay, so these two parts are almost over. Yes, next. Okay, one important 2 mark. This is also played a 2 mark. Operators of regular expression. Okay, almost 3 operators in regular expression. So first one is union. Okay, second one is concatenation. Then third one is closure, also called it as clean closure. Okay, so closure in short terms, you have used it to represent closure. Actually the name is clean closure. Okay, so these are all the 3 operators of regular languages. First one, union. So here I will take L1 and L2 set of strings. Okay, leave it. Union. Okay, so union of the language L union M. Okay, union means symbol U. I will take L equal 001, comma 10, comma 11. This is the language of L. So one more language M, epsilon, comma 001. Then what do you mean by L union M? Okay, so L union M. Here, this is the neat representation. I will starting with a minimal value. Yes, starting with the minimal value epsilon, which is presented in the language M. So I will write here epsilon. Second one, the minimal one, 10. So I will write it here. 10 is in the L. Third one, 001. 001, which is actually a repeated case. So we have already seen in the DBMS concept when we are taking a union operation between the set means almost the duplicates are removed automatically, right? So I will remove one of the duplicates. So I will write only one time 001. So one more language is here, triple one. I will add a triple one. Okay. So this is the operation of union. Just combine union. Okay. L union M. So the duplicates are removed. Okay. Next thing, concatenation. The second operator, or the second operation, which is called concatenation. Concatenation, which means dot. Okay. The symbol which means dot, which is also negligible. Actually, dot. So here the language L and here the language M. L dot M, which means from first I will take the languages in L part. Okay. So the languages in L part is concatenated with first component in M, epsilon. So 001 concatenated with epsilon, which brings 001. Okay, because epsilon, which is the empty string. Okay, so if you are concatenating 001 concatenating with epsilon means 001. So 10 concatenating with epsilon, 10. Triple one concatenating with epsilon, triple one. Okay, so this part almost epsilon part over. Next, 001. Okay, 001 again concatenating with here 001, 001 here. Then 10 concatenating with 001, 10, 001 here. Then triple one concatenating with 001, triple one, 001. Okay, so this is the concatenation. So this is the union over. This is the concatenation. Next, so the important one, closure. Okay, closure, that is clean closure. We can also call it as clean closure, L closure. Okay, so this is always starting with epsilon. Actually, in this slide, I will explain the detailed view of closure. So L closure, which is actually meant L to the power of 0, union L to the power of 1, union L to the power of 2, union L to the power of 3, and which is the infinite one. Okay, so up to n. Okay, so this is the actual formula of the closure. Actual formula. First, you have to calculate. Sometimes it may asking for your 2 mark. In particularly, they will tell you write the L to the power of 2 for this language. Write the L to the power of 3 for the given language. Okay, what it means? First, L to the power of 0. So L to the power of 0, you will add epsilon as a default in the L to the power of 0 cases. Okay, so L to the power of 0 means epsilon. Okay, so this is the default cases. For all cases, it is acceptable. L to the power of 0 means anything to the power of 0 means epsilon. Next, L to the power of 1. The same language is repeated here. 0, 1, 1. L to the power of 1 means the same thing here. Here I will take L1. Just neglect 1 here. L equal to 0, 1, 1. So L to the power of 1 means 0, 1, 1. Okay. Next, L to the power of 2. How can I write this means? How can I calculate this means? L to the power of 2, we can write L to the power of 1, then again L to the power of 1. This is the L to the power of 2. Okay. So what is mean by L to the power of 1? This is L to the power of 1. 0, 1, 1. Again, concatenating with 0, 1, 1. Okay. So for this case, 0. I will take for this case 0 concatenating with first 0, 0, 0. 0 concatenating with 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. 1, 1 concatenating with 0, 1, 1, 0. 1, 1 again concatenating with 1, 1, double 1, double 1. Okay, so this is the way of calculating L to the power. Okay, next. L to the power 3. L to the power 3. How can I written for L to the power 3, which means L to the power of 2 dot L to the power of 1. Okay, this is equivalent to L to the power of 3. So here again concatenating with L to the power of 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, so which will bring this. Okay, first starting with L2 cases 0, 0. 0, 0 concatenating with 0, 0, 0, 0 concatenating with 1, 1. Here 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. And that case is actually missing here. Okay. Next 0, 1, 1 concatenating with 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. Then 0, 1, 1 concatenating with 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. So this is the case. Then 1, 1, 0. Third part 1, 1, 0 concatenating with 0 means 1, 1, 0, 0. 1, 1, 0 concatenating with 1, 1 means 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, so almost it is represented here. Okay, so this is the way of calculating L to the power of 3. So L to the power of 3 means concatenating L to the power of 2 with L to the power of 1. Okay, as usual concatenation operation. So here we have perform concatenation operation. How means the same concatenation operation. Then L to the power of 4 means how can you calculate? L to the power of 3 dot L to the power of 1. Okay, so based on this previous result, you have to do all this. Okay, so this is actually not an important thing. Okay, so no, not important thing. Just you have to know about this. Next thing was, which is the important one, positive closure of L. Okay, so L to the power of plus, which is called positive closure of L. Okay, so we have already seen a lot of, I have already talked things in the previous slide, that is A closure, then A plus, right? So A closure means starting with epsilon. A plus, so the positive closure of A, which means which neglect epsilon. Remaining things are equivalent to closure. Okay, so the same thing, L plus positive closure of L means L closure minus epsilon. Just ignore epsilon cases for positive closure, L plus. Okay, this is one of the formula. Okay, so there are three operators of regular expression. The first operator, union, concatenation, clean closure. Okay, so the operators of or operations of regular expression is over. This is